Alright, let's airlift our dinos. I'll put them each on either side of the water here, hopefully to get them to expand their territory a little faster. We just unlocked some more rides. But we gotta wait for everybody to finish resting. Alright, there's our first girl.
Commencing asset transit.
So we did a little prep work for their enclosure, but we may have to do more once we get them in there.
Delivery complete. Transit has commenced.
What I always struggle with is getting them enough forest. Okay, so far you are our alpha. Need more ground fiber. But you're still forming your territory, and now you got your buddy over there.
Asset has been transported.
Oh, and they seem very happy. We got everybody assigned. And our team is just about done resting. And in about 5 seconds, we're going to get our next mission update. So let's jump ahead a little bit. Okay, I am still mostly interested in infrastructure. But since everybody's rested, let's look at some of the bigger gene modifications. Okay, that requires 9, and these require 12. Let's see, and we can, what, do 2? So, you would not be enough. It would have to be you 2. Oh, wait. Yes, we can do 3. And while they're researching that, let's see. Alright, there's more Velociraptor DNA there, but we probably need to do some research to get more access to it. There's Parasaurolophus. Okay, our staff is too busy to do that. Struthiomimus? And Dilophosaur. Well, you know what? Let's get this formation done with. So faster. And, it's about a 12-second difference, so let's send the 2 of you. What we could really use is cheaper expeditions. But it might be a little while before we can get more dinosaurs, more scientists to do that.
With so many moving parts, I want to make sure we don't lose sight of our reason for being on the island in the first place. The dinosaurs. Their lives come by our hands, and now they rely on us for their continued existence. This is our responsibility, and one we cannot
Yes, we have to be good
lightly.
dino dads.
I want you to be sure that our dinosaurs are as comfortable as possible.
Well, they're at 100. They're at 100.
Dr. Wu and Dr. Hammond would both like us to increase the diversity of animal species in the park.
Alright, they want a park tour
and then
with
construct a ride where they can be
at least
viewed.
5 dinosaurs.
Make it something impressive.
Alright, so let's try this. I'm going to flip that around. Oh, it will fit. We don't have to do any shenanigans. Alright. So let's do like 2, and then we'll kind of go diagonally up over here. It looks about right. And what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll put a tour over here in the corner and go around that way. We should be able to go through the water here, but we can fix that if we need it. Alright, so everybody's back. Let's look at our fossils first. Okay, more to sell than anything else. Well, about the same. Oh, but we got enough to finish the Velociraptor genome. But that's only 9 slots, so before we send them out, let's do some research. Okay, we want a park tour, so let's do that and be done with it. So cheaper. And we can do one more. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. Hang on, wait. If we can do that with 5, let's start with you. And then we need 2 of you that have 2. I think we're going to go with you and you. So it's still going to take 2 minutes, but I'm making them do it so we can send out another expedition. We need more Parasaurolophus DNA. Oh, wrong button. Okay, there's... and there. That's 2,000 and that's 3,000. Go with this one first. Alright, well, we got the minimum to make you 2 happy. Do you guys get along with Parasaurolophus? Oh, look at you 2. Well, I'm guessing that they're neutral with Parasaurolophus. Hadrosaur? Or Hadros? No, right there, Hadrosaurs. No, they get along with them. And they also get along with the Orthothinomimosaurs. So yeah, they would be a good enclosure for everybody. At least as far as getting along. We'll have to look at their different needs. And we are thinking about making this larger. Like, I might use this whole area here. Because we've gone about as deep as we need, at least as far as these viewing galleries are concerned. So wider might be better. But let's go look at our fossils. Okay. Oh, a couple of turtle shells? Turtle fossils? Alright, so right now we got them sorted by the newest ones, but if we press F, we got them sorted by hardness. Okay, now we got them sorted by extraction. So, I just generally kind of like to go by hardness. Because we have 17 and we want to use that all up, so that'd be 12. And then we got 5. So, perfect. And where is our faster extraction? Like, you're good enough you can kind of do this by yourself. And our other Parasaurolophus were, what, up here? Now, is our park even open? No. So we're not going to be getting a lot of income. We may not get any income at any point. We'll have to see how the scenario plays out. But for the moment, let's get our park tour. So, yeah, I think that's okay. We're gonna have to. Well, we don't have to. What I think we'll do. Not that far. Maybe we'll do like 3 of them. And then we'll hook this way. And then we'll just do that. So this might be a good spot to put like a bathroom and a shelter. Okay, next is the... Well, we can't... Well, not that we can't. It's probably just easier to wait for it to finish. Okay. And that is enough to finish Parasaurolophus. So let's start getting Struthiomimus. I'm not sure if we want to even bother with the Dilophosaur. They may require us to do it, though. Let's see. I think I was sending you two together. Yeah, let's just do it. Alright, zip lines require 5, so we can actually afford that. Guest attractions. I almost never use these. Because they kind of take up a lot of space. We may need them though. Alright. Can't even do that one yet. So let's see. We can't do the we can't do these, but we could finish these. I want to get these done as well. We gotta wait for our what is it, expedition expert to come back. We could do that, but it's not a requirement for anything else. And I usually don't use those upgrades anyways. I usually like to use the one that gives us an extra car and gives us automatic resupply. Alright, well, so far we have not been able to do much with the different skins. So, again, I guess we're gonna leave those alone. And let's do the attractions. Should we do a zip line? Now let's do the attractions. So again, we'll make it a little cheaper. And we'll send you two. Okay, let's build our track. Oh, that's right. It's got to come out of the corner over here. So that can be a little tough sometimes. I much prefer the track building in this game compared to the track building in Operation Genesis. Okay, we can't go through the water. So we will fix that. The water just might be too deep. That happens sometimes. Put a little grass there to make it look nicer. Probably have to do the same thing on this side. Try to keep it reasonably straight. And hook around that way. Careful now. No. Oh, but what if... Yeah. There we go. And depending on how large we make this, maybe we'll have 2 tours. Okay, we're about to finish our attraction research. So let's look at our fossils. Five more. Alright, we got room for 4. Oh, that's going to be quick. Alright, go have fun. And let's get the zip line. I usually don't bother with zip lines. Unless I'm, like, specifically designing the enclosure for it. Like, for example, we have this enclosure like as close to the... What was the word I was using? Barrier? No. Well, we got it as close to the edge as possible over here. So I obviously can't put a zip line on this side. And if I put a zip line on this side, it couldn't go over here for the exit. It would have to be either across like this or across diagonally. Oh, what's happening? What dinosaur is cranky? Why are you so grumpy? Alright, let's go with this. Oh, we don't have it. Oh, we do have enough. What am I saying? So we can send them on one more expedition before they get grumpy. But we do not have enough to go get the Pachy rhinoceros. We can go get the Lophosaurs. Might as well. If they require us to breed Dilophosaurs, we'll be ahead of the game. And speaking of the game, alright. Alright, so the 2 Triceratops are visible. They're still happy, but you are going to get in the way of the road, aren't you? Maybe not. You seem okay. Alright. Silva is disgruntled, and her buddy is going to be disgruntled as well. Cooper. Alright, we can get pretty close. And And that will give us 100% Dilophosaur. So let's do it. Yeah, we're going to need you for incubation. So let's get the two of them resting. And you're researching. So when the research is over, we will start synthesizing some dinosaurs. I think we'll do the Parasaurolophus first. So let's look at what they got going on. Alright. They're thirsty though. They're thirsty boys and girls. They're tolerant and social, which is good. Or they have potential to be tolerant and social. Yeah, again, nothing for skin color. So let's make them less thirsty. And let's make them a little bit more likely to be tolerant. We have not researched group adaptation yet. And you know what, let's give them a chance to be a little humble. And Struthiomimus. You're pretty good. Resilient, social, fit. Let's go with a little bit tolerance. And when we get them to 100, we can probably get them up to 50% chance for humble. And you guys. Alright. Well, let's make you as tolerant as possible. We're not going to breed any more velociraptors just yet. Alright, zip line is done. We can wait for them to get back with their fossils. Well, or finish extracting them, rather. And we got a complete Dilophosaur genome. We will save Dilophosaurs for when they are necessary. Alright, so Parasaurolophus. They need ground nuts. And a minimum population of 4. And they get along with ceratopsids. We'll have a potential batch size of 2 to 6. Okay, we don't need to modify the genome. We need to start making some. So, welfare specialist. Faster synthesis plus welfare specialist. You two are probably going to want rest soon. We do have more stuff to research, but we need our friend that has the logistics to stop resting. Alright, let's see how we did. 3 viable eggs, that's not great. But you're humble, and you've got everything. So, we're going to wait for our faster extraction friend to finish. So I think what we'll do is we'll synthesize another batch of Parasaurolophus. And then you guys will get some rest. And while we're waiting for that to happen... Okay, everything here is So really the only stuff we can research is gene modifications. They're not really getting us anywhere, but we can get them out of the way. Speed things up. So we'll have more eggs to pick from now. Let's get them resting. So like we definitely want that one Parasaurolophus that had all three traits. So let's definitely grab you two. Now, one with no traits is not necessarily a bad thing. But we only need 4. And this will drive down the price just a little bit. Oh, and with 4 Parasaurolophus, we'll have enough, or potentially enough, for viewing. But we will not have enough species diversity. So we're still going to want Struthiomimus. Okay, our incubation buddy is done. So let's start with these, because this one has all the traits we want. And it would be great if you were the alpha of the territory. We can potentially have 3. Well, you're actually the only one that's going to help. I believe there's one place we can still go on expeditions. Was the Pachyrhinoceros? Yeah, but we don't have enough logistics. So I think we're gonna save her to do more research. Alright, we still got about 12 million, so that's not bad, but those numbers keep going down, and that's no good. And we will airlift you guys. So again, there's 2 of them. There's no ground nuts. So let's put them over here. They did say ground nuts, right? Those are only... Is this literally the only one that has ground nuts? Let's double check. Yes, ground nut. Yeah, this is all fiber.
Asset has been collected.
Alright, so we're going to put them in here along the track, and maybe a little bit along the water's edge. Alright, everybody's rested. You guys are ready for release. We'll let you go in a minute. Let's do our research. Alright, so I'm not really interested in that one. That one would be okay. Let's see. We may need those. I definitely want that. Not that interested in that one. Definitely want that one. So let's grab this. And you. No fossils. Do not have enough points to even go get the Pachy Rhinoceros. So let's just focus on Struthiomimus. Alright, they need a minimum population of 3. They need ground leaf, so I think we're okay. We may need to plant more ground leaf, though. They like ceratosaurs, they like hadrosaurs, so they are good. So let's just have all 3 of you. Oh, you're not going to make a difference. 3 seconds is 3 seconds.
Transporting asset.
Okay. Let's release you guys next. We'll put you in
En
these
route to
corners.
collect the asset.
And let's see how our eggs did. Okay. We got 6 viable eggs. We need a minimum of 3. Oh. Okay, skittish. Not great. But not necessarily bad. Okay, you would be great if we can make you our alpha. So I'm guessing they all have skittish. Well, I don't think skittish is going to be a problem. So yeah, let's go with these 4. Oh, unfortunately, you can't help. So out of the Parasaurolophus, well, we only have the one, and he's lonely, or she's lonely. Not enough ground nut.
Asset
Well,
delivered.
how much territory did you form? Oh, no, you have enough ground nuts. You're probably going to need more, though, once we get the others in here. So let's just sneak a little in along the edges. What is impacting your comfort? Oh, they're lonely, that's right. Oh, you are just about out of fuel. Let's fix that.
Asset transportation complete. Asset in transit.
Still lonely. Well, that will change once we get you in there. Alright, let's release. Uh-oh. Somebody's sick.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
We are mere moments away from opening Jurassic Park, and I now hear
And it's the
word we have
Triceratops,
6
just like in the movie.
dinosaurs.
The Triceratops got sick.
Someone offer me assurances.
Of course. We're on top of it, Dr. Hammond. We're sending out a mobile veterinary unit from the Paleo Medical Facility.
Oh, they were
as we
eating-
speak. Aren't we, Lily?
In the movie,
Yes, of course.
they were eating.
They'll get us a diagnosis.
They
and
were
then
eating
we
the
can
plants
develop
that they
a
were
cure
using
the
for display.
Triceratops.
Perfect.
The scientists thought, oh, they're not going to eat those.
That means
But they ate them
everything is
anyways.
completely under control. This doesn't even qualify as a minor setback.
Considering all of the obstacles that have been placed before us getting Jurassic Park to this point,
You're being
I'm
grumpy
inclined
again.
to agree. Whatever it takes, see to it. And Henry, let me know the moment this has been resolved.
Alright, so what is wrong
Lily,
with our
do carry on.
little buddies here?
Thank you. As Dr. Wu said, everything is under control.
Well, let's wait to see what's wrong before we start researching anything else.
Asset has been delivered. Asset being transported.
Alright, we can't get the vehicle upgrades. I definitely want some of those. Alright, you've got Poison Ivy from Unmet Needs. Alright, so let's research it. So let's start with cheaper research. And you are welfare specialist. But what are your unmet needs? No, you're fine. And how are you doing, Struthiomimus? You need more forest. You need a lot more ground leaf. Well, you're still forming your territory, so let's see how things look in a minute or so. Should I move the gate? Maybe I should move the rangers and the medical facility. Maybe put them here. Wonder why I was keeping this open. Alright. Our medical teams will take care of our Triceratops. How are Struthiomimus? They need ground leaf. Oh, because I didn't make any ground leaf. I made ground fiber for the Triceratops, didn't I? They need a lot, too. Parasaurolophus are still happy, and the Triceratops will be happy once we cure their poison ivy. So, since we're doing good, let's save real quick. Now, what do we want to research next? I want that automatic resupply. We do not have enough skill for it, and it is expensive. This can make our expeditions cheaper or faster, but I don't know if at this point that's even an issue anymore. Yeah, we've been going with improved yield anyways. Alright, the park is closed. It's time to open Jurassic Park.
I'm not sure which is more miraculous. bringing the dinosaurs back from extinction, or finally opening Jurassic Park to the public.
Bringing the
Here
dinosaurs
we
back.
are.
Definitely
Well
bringing the
done,
dinosaurs
John.
back.
A tribute to us all. And to the power of dreams.
And to the public's ongoing fascination with these prehistoric animals.
May it never die.
Truer words, Miss Halford. And now, I want to watch the only thing more interesting than the dinosaurs.
What might that be?
Observing people seeing dinosaurs for the first time.
People watching dinosaur watching. Alright, let's open up.
Oh, and having an ice cream.
What ice cream?
I'm
A sea monster ate my ice cream.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
We did it. Alright. As your guest count increases, you will need to add hotels to keep a high accommodation rating. Hotels do not need to be placed near anything to provide accommodation, but they do provide a visibility around them. Accommodation rating is a component part of guest comfort. Alright, emergency shelters. Ensure there are emergency shelters in your populated areas of your park to improve shelter coverage. Open your emergency shelters during dangerous storms and dinosaur escapes to avoid a hit to your safety rating. And shelter coverage is also a component part of guest comfort. And restrooms. Construct restrooms to cover populated parts of your park, providing restroom coverage. Check the restroom view mode to identify holes in your coverage. And restroom coverage is a component of guest comfort. I'm surprised they didn't mention
Jurassic Park has been an almost unqualified success.
the amenities.
However, we do want to increase our guest comfort. This can be accomplished by making sure that when nature calls, there is a restroom nearby. Shelters will be appreciated if, and I repeat, this is a big if some of our animals escape their
There
enclosures.
should not be any
And the
dinosaur
closer our
escapes.
hotels are to the dinosaurs, the more likely it is the guests will enjoy their stay. And we most definitely want that.
Alright, but I don't think we need to research these. I think these are ones that automatically unlock. Yeah. But if we want a bigger hotel, we'll have to get more guests. And we definitely want bigger hotels. Well, let's start with getting our bunkers and stuff going. So I said I thought in here would be a good spot. So let's try there. That's okay. Actually pretty good. And let's get a restroom. We'll put it right next to it. Alright, not bad, not bad. Now, emergency bunkers do not need to be near a power source. But bathrooms do. Is here close enough? Yeah, that will more or less do it. Alright, we've got enough restroom coverage, we got enough shelter coverage. It could be better. But do I really want to put them up here? I mean, I probably should. It wouldn't hurt anything. And the better our ratings, you know, the more money and stuff we can make. Oh. Okay. Now we're starting to get some income. We've got a lot to research now. Get better enclosures. That always seems like a good idea to me, better enclosures. No, nothing we can do as far as expeditions go. So I'm thinking we put a hotel right here. So that way people can see the herbivores. Need to get some power going though. We may need to put a bathroom and a bunker over here as well. Oh, that's not finished. Now, it's not going to get power from the fence. It's going to need its own power source. Or its own substation, rather. So. Probably should just put it right there. Well, that will probably do it for the moment, and we'll wait until we can get large hotels. Okay, what's next? More attractions. We can start researching the amenities. Viewing platform. Well, we don't even have the zip line. Small amenities, medium amenities. Let's go with that, because we're probably going to need that. Cheaper. And we can get one more. Let's go with you. I think we'll put our amenities here. And there you go, amenities. Come in 3 types: food, drink, and shopping. Configure each amenity by adding interior modules that best match the demographics of your park. Maximize profit by placing amenities in areas that are busy but not overcrowded. Stay aware of running costs of modules that might not be used. Alright, attraction provides static, consistent appeal. Change attraction types to attract different split of demographics.
We need to make
Oh,
sure
they
our
want
guests'
all of
needs are
that.
catered for. Let's build some amenities to help with that. There's going to be less appetite for dinosaurs if our guests' appetites aren't taken care of.
We can research the large hotel. And a wide path. Wide path will help out, but we may have to juggle some of the buildings around. Well, let's let you finish the improved amenities, because medium ones are probably going to be more than enough. How's that doing? Well, we're not going to get the accommodation rating up until we build more hotels. And we're going to wait till we get the large one for that. So I'm currently thinking we might put a large hotel here. And then maybe we'll put one of our guest attractions over here. We might put one over here too. So that way they're like close to both hotels. We'll see. that's not what we want. This is what we want. Yeah, I know you're getting cranky. We'll let you rest after you research the hotel. Alright, let's build some amenities. Okay, so we're going to start with food. Oh, and it's close enough to that to get power. Maybe we should put them in here. And then we can put our attraction up there. Will we have enough room? I think so. Well, let's just do it like this for the moment. There's our food. There's our drinks. Try to get them nice and close. And there's our shopping. How are we doing on power? We're probably, yeah, we're actually doing pretty good. We might still put the large hotel here. We may not need to move the substation. We'll see. And we're getting great coverage, actually. Okay, but we gotta configure it. So our big draw is adventure guests? No, nature guests. So we're probably best off with donuts, because that will also cover some of our adventure guests. So, ice cream machine, selfie spot. Well, this is donuts, so the ice cream machine will be, we'll increase our profit by about a good chunk, so let's do that. But what we really need to do is get up our our nature guests. Water feature? Aquarium? Do you want an aquarium? At the food store? Food store. Yeah, let's do an aquarium. Aquariums are nice. Should we replace this with a photo booth? It will get our satisfaction up higher, but it will reduce our profit. So what if we did a play area? It'll still reduce our profit a little bit, but our satisfaction will probably be 100%. So let's try that for the moment. And let's get our large hotel. Oh, it will fit here. It'll fit here too. It might fit a little nicer here. Okay, what we may have to do is move that pylon. So we will do 1, 2, and then we'll first go this way. And then we can make a path that just goes straight up. Alright, so same thing here. So that's not bad, but let's stick with Boba. And we'll throw an aquarium in there. And how about a photo booth? Photo booth at the drink store? Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, so over here we're selling action figures. So I think we'll do the same thing we did on the other store. We'll do t-shirts to focus on, I forget what the white one is called. General guests? I think that's it. So again, we'll hit an aquarium. And let's do infotainment. Okay, we can research more orthimiosaurs and carnivores, so we can open more dig sites. Well, I don't want to open more dig sites just yet. Got our next enclosure. We can get some upgrades for our hatcheries. Might not be a bad idea. I think the advanced equipment makes it so that all our eggs will be viable each time. That's probably a good one. Especially since we're going to need to synthesize and breed so many dinosaurs. Okay. That is a good one. Start training more scientists. Start hiring more scientists. Okay, let's do this real quick. Oh, you're disgruntled. Oh, you know what? Yeah, a lot more spots just opened up. We got down here Mungosaurus, Constantinigs. I used to be able to pronounce that. Metrocanthosaurus, Protoceratosaurs. No, not Proto. Proceratosaur. Dryosaurs, Styracosaurs, Myrosaurs. Well, we'll just keep going with what we got. Let's get our scientists resting. Yeah, both of you. And let's build an attraction. Where is it? Oh, wait, I think it's here. Alright, so as it starts, we can only build a movie theater. But the movie theater appeals to pretty much everybody. Now, can't we? Nope, it's not going to fit in there. And we're going to get the paths wider, so that's going to be an issue. Oh, here comes a storm. Now, is it a storm or is it just rain? Yeah, right now we can only have a cinema, but there's other ones we can build later.